Under Plywood by Thomas Dillon.
To begin at the beginning. It is spring, cheerless night in the large coastal town. Braless and panty slack, a part-time prostitute totters back, slowly down through the black and brown town, limping invisible back to her university hall of residence. A salt and sewage-scented breeze blows from the soiled and oil-slicked sea to tease the Tesco-bagged trees and diseased shrubbery, waves the weeds on roundabouts, caresses traffic cones, and chills the bones. Listen, it is night moving in the streets. The festering wind blows burger boxes down Biarritz Boulevard and across the Millennium Plaza. Listed buildings quietly decay, buddleia bushes sway. Boarded up banks as blind as bats, once proud aloof, now stand in mute reproof. Soft flakes fall from the plywood estate agents' boards, drift down like foreclosure notices to further foul the filthy footpaths.
And all the people of the drunk, degraded, drugged and downcast town are sleeping now.
Hush! The babies are sleeping as their single parents snore. The barroom bored bureaucrats, spoiled brats of bloated plutocrats and scabby cats. The old age, the minimum wage, the disengaged. Unemployed bricklayers, bankrupt purveyors, smug surveyors, white van conveyors and football players. Chancers and pole dancers, loft laggers and carpetbaggers. Pipe fitters, bullshitters, corporate big hitters, the redundant, the retired, the sporadically hired, the engaged part-time and those in full-time crime, hair bleachers, preachers and teachers, factors, contractors and out-of-work actors, debased and two-faced politicians, social statisticians, social scroungers, full-time loungers, and the economically inactive majority.
A butch gives a cutch to her gay protégé in a negligee and prays for better days.
The underclass sleep in the underpass. One man's bridge is another man's shelter.
Listen, call centres and call girls are silent. The pumping, jumping, rumping, thumping nightclubs now as quiet as crypts. Bacteria multiply in curry house kitchens. Fat cools in sewers. Pigeons roost in rotting rafters. And a pale moon pauses in its progress over the posthumous port. Grass grows in the gutters of a stadium. Dew drops on the astroturf pitch below. Posters proclaiming the possible promotion to the Premiership peal. Another season past. Anticipation through frustration to resignation. You can hear the mould growing, the hushed town softly snoring. Only your eyes see the ghosts of the once great port. You alone can see what it may once have been and what it has become.
Only your eyes are unclosed and see the lights of the trashy waterside apartments in the black mirror of the stagnant marina, where the floating camper vans of the nouveau riche bob above the sacks of drowned kittens and other unwanted pets. The fully furnished floating fiberglass funhouses and plywood pleasure palaces parked at pontoons. The playboy, passing wind and wasted seamen, sea cup, seduction and vitamin C, the maid of plywood, and one solitary working vessel, one sad survivor of the former fishing fleet, sits by slimy steps soliciting non-existing tourists, the master baiter, paintwork peeling, mast creaking, slowly leaking.
Listen, as the soft soiled wind moves inland through deserted streets and blows over parks, retail parks and business parks and public parks and the endless empty car parks of the edgelands, over dog shit and debris, used cars, castaway cartons and condoms. Supermarket signs say Super Spring sales. Factory signs say failed in Wales. A night watchman dozes in a little shed outside this city of the dead.
Time passes. Listen. Time passes.
Come closer now. Only you can hear the cladding quietly rusting on the out-of-town factory shopping outlets, multiplex cinemas, PFI hospitals, carpet and car phone warehouses, in the damp, dark night. Only you can see the banal bedrooms, the MDF furniture, the trainers on the IKEA shoe racks, the soiled Primark undergarments, discarded sex toys, indigestion tablets, and souvenirs from Spain. Only you can hear and see, behind the eyes of the sleepers, the drama and despair, the grinding repetition of lives measured by the passage of sand, the clock hand, and the written command, the shallow rise and fall of their slow progress through this crumbling land. From where you are, you can hear their dreams.